Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, dropping down a couple verses from the prior video. Kai apen kyrios atheos, u kalane naiton anthropon monon, poiesum and autoboethon kat auton. Well, we start with apen here. We've seen this numerous times in Genesis 1 and 2. It is, of course, from Lego, the third singular aorist. So someone is speaking, and it, of course, is kyrios atheos, the Lord God said. And this accurately reflects the tetragrammaton and Elohim in the Masoretic text. And so the translator does pick up on both here. We've seen in prior videos, though, that occasionally they don't pick up on kyrios, but in this case, both of the divine names are brought into the Greek. And this is reported speech here. So in translation, you'd have sort of open quotes, so to speak. U kalon, this is, it is not good. This is from kalos. And then we have ani. This is from ami, and it is the infinitive form of ami. It's followed by ton anthropon. And so this is a very common construction where this is not the object of some verb. It is an accusative because it functions as the sort of pseudo-subject, if you will, of the infinitive. So it is not good for the man, and then you would say to be. That's the appropriate way to translate this. Does that feel natural in English? Not necessarily, because you're sort of seeing that this is an accusative. You're trying to do something with that, but it is functioning essentially as the quasi-subject of the infinitive. Infinitives don't have real subjects, but it's functioning that way. And typically in Greek, you'll throw it into the accusative to accomplish that. So it's not good for man to be. And then here you're going to have monon in the accusative because it's got to match up. Essentially, it's a predicate nominative, with ani here being the connector. It's not good for the man to be alone here. So what is God going to do? Poiesumen. And this is from poieo. And you see a sigma here that tells you this is aorist. You see a lengthening of the connecting vowel, and you see a first plural ending. So this is first plural aorist active subjunctive. This is essentially kind of a cohortative subjunctive or deliberative subjunctive saying, let us make. Notice it's plural because throughout Genesis 1 and 2, it's a little bit of a back and forth, but when God speaks, he's often speaking in the plural, reflecting in some sense kind of almost a royal we, but also the sort of intrinsic plural unity of the divine Godhead. Let us make him, in this case, going back to the Adam. What's going to make him? Notice it's dative here, so it's with reference to him. A boethon, which is from boethos. In Hebrew, it is azer. A lot of folks know that word. This is for helper. I guess the old school way of translating that is a helpmeet. And so this is, of course, referring to Eve, who is going to be the boethos. Now, it's masculine here because that's just what the word is intrinsically. There's not a feminine form for it, even though, of course, the helper is going to be a female. And I love this last little bit here. Kat auton, the alpha of kata, has dropped out due to the subsequent vowel there through elision. But kat auton, according to him, this is kind of like the kata akon, according to the image. He needs a helper that corresponds to him, that's of the same type of being. The animals aren't sufficient to be the helpers of Adam. You need a woman, you need a human who is going to be kat auton, who's going to be in the same kind of species, if you will, the same category as man. And so, of course, that is anticipating the creation of Adam's wonderful bride, Eve.